Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you could join me for story time this morning. My name is Miss Emma, and today we are going to learn all about a very special color. Now, you might see that I have something here next to me, so that might help you guess what color we are going to learn about today. So, do you know what I have next to me? Yes, it's a pumpkin. And what color is the pumpkin? Yes, if you said orange, you are correct. I have an orange pumpkin next to me. So, do you know anything else that is the color orange? Why don't you go ahead and share your guesses with me right now? I'm listening. Yes, those are all great things. So I have a couple of other examples. We're going to look quick at a page of a story. So what are some of the things we see in this book? Some oranges. Hey, look, I have an orange here. We see a monarch butterfly, flames or fire, an orange popsicle, a sunset. I think that's a peach or a nectarine. A peach, okay. And someone is dressed up as a tiger. So those are all some things that are orange. So you remember how I had this orange with me? Our first story today is going to be all about oranges. All right, so let's take a look. The first story I have for you today is Watch an Orange Grow. So we're going to learn all about how oranges grow. Watch an Orange Grow by Kirsten Chang. John loves to eat oranges. How do they grow? An orange starts as a seed. The seed is planted in warm soil. It needs water. Do you see here? That's an orange seed. It grows into a seedling. It has roots and a stem. The leaves collect the sunlight. The plant grows into a small tree. The tree needs water. Orange trees need sunlight. Years go by and the tree grows. In the spring, flowers bloom. The flowers grow into fruit. At first, that fruit is green. But when it ripens, it turns orange. In fall, they are ready to pick. You guys, do you know what season we're in right now? We're in fall. So that means the oranges are ready to pick. We pick them by hand. You can buy them at the store too. We love oranges. And that is Watch an Orange Grow by Kirsten Chang. Thank you guys for listening to that story. Now, do you remember, can you tell me, how does an orange grow? Do you remember the different steps on how an orange grows? What did we start with? seed. Yes, we started with a seed. So that was our first step. In the back of the book, you'll see the life cycle of an orange. So the first step was a seed. Now the seed got planted and then it got watered. What came next? Do you remember what it was called? It might be a little tricky to remember, so I'll help you. It was a seedling. So the next step was a seedling, which grew into a big tree. Do you remember how long it took? It took years. It took years for the tree to grow, just like you. It's gonna take you years to get as tall as me. And then what happened? From the tree grew some flowers, and from the flowers came the fruit, or the orange. Do you remember? Did the orange change colors? Yes, it went from green to orange. All right, you guys, you did such a great job. So we're gonna do our activity now. It involves an orange and counting. All right, here we go. When I ate my lunch today, I ate a juicy orange. My orange had slices, and each slice had seeds. Can you help me count? How many juicy oranges did we have? We had one juicy orange. And the juicy orange had how many slices? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices. How many seeds does each slice have? Let's take a look at the slice. The slice has 1, 2 seeds. So each slice has how many seeds? Ready? Each slice has 1, 2 seeds. Do you think we could count all of the seeds in the orange? Let's go ahead and give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 orange seeds. So, if you remember, we had one juicy orange, we had 8 orange slices, and we had 16 orange seeds. Great job counting, everybody. Now we're ready for our next story. You guys did a great job with that activity. Now we are ready to read our second story. So our second story is going to be Little Owl's Orange Scarf by Tatiana Fini. Little Owl's Orange Scarf. Little Owl lived with his mommy in a treehouse on the edge of the city park. He loved adding numbers, eating ice cream, and riding his scooter. He usually loved surprises, but he did not love his new scarf. It was itchy. It was too long, and it was far too orange. wear your new scarf, said Mommy. It will keep you nice and warm. Little Owl tried very hard to lose his new scarf. Do you see what he did there? He wrapped it like a bow and sent it to his grandpa. And here, do you see what he did here? He packed it in a suitcase that says to go to Peru. But Mommy always found it. You'll need to wear this scarf today, said Mommy. It's your class visit to the zoo. Little Owl came home from the zoo with all sorts of stories. I think he saw, what do we think? A lion, an elephant, maybe an alligator, and a giraffe. But Little Owl also came home from the zoo without his scarf. Mommy called the zoo, but nobody had found Little Owl's scarf. Never mind, she said. We can pick another scarf, and this time we will do it together. The yarn shop was more exciting than Little Owl expected. If you guys had to take a guess, what color do you think Little Owl's new scarf is going to be? Let's find out. After a lot of hard work, Little Owl's scarf was finished. I think you guys probably guessed right, it's blue. It was soft, it was just long enough, it wasn't orange. Little Owl loved it. Especially on visits to the zoo. Do you guys see? Do you see over here? The giraffe has Little Owl's orange scarf. So that's the end. Thank you for listening. This was Little Owl's orange scarf. Okay, everyone, now it's time to do our craft. If you registered for the program, you get a grab and go craft to go along with it. So you can take those materials out now. If you haven't already guessed, we're going to make an orange. You should have a large orange circle, a large white circle, and some orange triangles. You will also need a glue stick or glue, and if you have it, a black or brown colored pencil or crayon. Our first step will be to glue the white circle onto the orange circle. I recommend putting the glue on the back of the white circle. As always, check to make sure your glue stick isn't sticking too far out before you start gluing. Now we are going to glue on the orange triangles. These are going to be your orange slices. I took a minute to set up my pieces before I glued them down to make sure that they would all fit. I used 8 pieces. Go ahead and glue them down now. And there you have it, it's an orange. Don't forget to put your cap back on your glue stick. If you want to, you can take the brown or black pencil or crayon and add some dots along the edge of the orange circle to make it look more like an orange peel. Thank you guys so much for coming to Storytime today. I hope you had fun learning all about the color orange. I'll see you next time.